Om Shanti, and a very good morning to all. So today we are going to read the second part of the Murli dated 9th January 1993. The title of the Murli is To Celebrate the Avyakt Year means to become worthy and to give the proof of that. So the Murli has already been read. Today we will take up the part where Baba is meeting all the daddies. It is in Hindi, so I'll read it. दादियों से मुलाकात, जानकी दादी से. It is misprinted here. It's जानकी दादी से अपनी हिम्मत और सर्व के सहयोग की दुआएं शरीर को चला रही हैं. समय पर शरीर भी सहयोग दे देता है. इसको कहते हैं एक्स्ट्रा दुआओं की मदद. तो विशेष आत्माओं को यह एक्स्ट्रा मदद मिलती ही है. थोड़ा शरीर को रेस्ट भी देना पड़ता है. अगर नहीं देते हैं तो वो किट करता है. जैसे औरों को जो चाहता है वो दे देते हो ना. किसको शांति चाहिए, किसको सुख चाहिए, किसको हिम्मत चाहिए, तो देते हो ना. तो शरीर को जो चाहिए वो भी दे दिया करो. इसको भी तो कुछ चाहिए है, क्योंकि यह शरीर भी अमानत है. इसको भी संभालना तो पड़ता है. अच्छी हिम्मत से चला रही हो और चलना ही है. समय पर आवश्यकता अनुसार जैसे शरीर आपको सहयोग दे देता है, तो आप भी थोड़ा थोड़ा सहयोग दे दो. दादी was very enthusiastic when it comes to seva, when it comes to spreading Baba's knowledge. Being Dadi was a very personal teacher. She used to take care of everybody very personally. जैसे एक एक बैठ के उनकी समस्याओं का what do we say, to help them out, come out of any circumstances. She used to do that. She used to feel the power in every soul, in each and every soul. And she was very enthusiastic. So Baba has to tell her that you should be very gentle with your physical body. Because when you listen to the classes and so I've heard Dadi herself speaking that she used to complain to Baba that I don't do a lot of service because of my body does not used to be like it is. She used to get in trouble all the time. The body was not really well and supportive. जैसे कमजोर बोलते हैं ना शरीर से, तो वैसे थे. So she used to complain that Baba, I don't do a lot of service because of this. तो बाबा ने दादी को उत्तर दिया था कि बच्ची तुम्हारा भविष्य बाप के हाथ में. So Dadi used to tell this with a lot of intoxication that I am safe. मेरा भविष्य बाप के हाथ में. And then she used to do a lot of mantra. And that helped her overcome this this phase of the difficulties with her body, or जो कोई किट शरीर की होती है उससे बाहर आने में मनसा ने हेल्प किया, वो योग ने. So Baba says समय पर आवश्यकता अनुसार जैसे शरीर आपको सहयोग दे देता है, तो आप भी थोड़ा थोड़ा सहयोग दे दो। नॉलेजफुल तो होगी, अच्छा है, क्योंकि इस शरीर द्वारा ही अनेक आत्माओं का कल्याण हो। इट इज लाइक अ ब्लेसिंग। आप लोगों के सिर्फ साथ के अनुभव से ही सब बहुत बड़ी मदद का अनुभव करते हैं। हाजिर होना भी सेवा की हाजिरी हो जाती है। हाजिर होना भी सेवा की हाजिरी हो जाती है। बोलना नहीं पड़ता, उनको बताना नहीं पड़ता स्टेज पे आके, या फिर even if she's present, even if a great soul is just around you somewhere, the aura, the vibrations, they are so powerful. And that even if the person is not speaking, you can feel that. उससे भी सेवा हो जाती है। दादी को तो वरदान था जैसे, तो चाहे स्थूल सेवा न भी करें, लेकिन हाजिर होने से हाजिरी पड़ जाती है। सेकंड भी सेवा के बिना न रह सकते हो, न रहते हो। इसलिए सेवा का जमा का खर्चा जमा हो ही रहा। बहुत अच्छा पाठ बजा रही हूँ, बजाती रही। अच्छा पाठ मिला है ना? इतना बढ़िया पाठ ड्रामा अनुसार दुआओं के कारण मिला है। दुआओं के कारण मिला। ये ब्राह्मण जन्म के आदि के संस्कार, रहम दिल और सहयोग की भावना का फल है। चाहे तन से, चाहे मन से, रहम दिल और सहयोग की भावना का पाठ आदि से मिला हुआ है। इसलिए उसका फल सहज प्राप्त हो रहा है। शारीरिक सहयोग की भी सेवा दिल से की है, इसलिए शरीर की आयु इन दुआओं से बढ़ गई। And Daddy was already 100 plus, 100 and 103, 104. So it is all because of the, क्या बोलना, दुआओं से दादी का शरीर भी चला और दादी ने औरों को भी चला। So here we need to underline two things: रहम दिल और सहयोग की भावना, हर एक के प्रति, हर एक के प्रति। बिकॉज एक होता है ना अपनी कमाई, where we earn, where we are doing puruषार्थ and when we are earning something. Okay. But the other is that you naturally receive, that makes you light. You know, when you help somebody, when you get a return of that. निस्वार्थ भाव से किए हुए की दुआएं तो जल्दी आती। तो एक वो मेहनत का पुरुषार्थ अलग, जो that we are earning for ourselves. But then this दुआएं, this is the easiest way, जमा करने का easiest तरीका। नेक्स्ट इज दादी जी से, बड़े दादी जी, दादी प्रकाश में। अच्छा, सर्विस करके आई हूँ। यह ड्रामा भी सहयोगी बनता है और ये शुभ भावना का फल और बल मिलता है। संगठित रूप में शुभ भावना ये फल देती है। तो अच्छा रहा और अच्छे पे अच्छा रहना ही है। अभी तो और भी अव्यक्त स्थिति द्वारा विश्व की आत्माओं को और सेवा में आगे बढ़ने का बल मिलेगा। कौन सी स्थिति द्वारा? अव्यक्त स्थिति द्वारा। सिर्फ ब्राह्मणों के दृढ़ परिवर्तन के लिए विश्व परिवर्तन रुका हुआ है। ब्राह्मणों का परिवर्तन कभी पावरफुल होता है, कभी हल्का हो। तो ये हलचल भी कभी जोर पकड़ती है, कभी ढीली होती है। संपन्न बनने तो यही ब्राह्मण है। नेक्स्ट इज दादी चंद्रमणि। बेहद की चक्रवर्ती बन गई आज यहाँ कल वहाँ। तो इसको ही कहा जाता है विश्व की आत्माओं से स्वतः और सहज संबंध बढ़ना। विश्व का राज्य करना है, विश्व कल्याणकारी है, तो कोने कोने में पांव तो रखने चाहिए ना। इसीलिए देश विदेश में चांस मिल जाता है। प्रोग्राम न भी बना, लेकिन यह ड्रामा अनुसार संगम की सेवा भविष्य को प्रत्यक्ष कर रही है। This is a very important point. ड्रामा अनुसार संगम की सेवा, whatever we are doing today, it is nothing but a reflection of our future, what you can say, पद कहो, position कहो। और सिर्फ मतलब की सेवा नहीं, ऊपरी ऊपरी सेवा नहीं, but I need to understand that what is my path, what do I like, what do I don't, which seva do I like, how do I feel like serving others, is it through mansa, is it through any kind of stool, that physical service that I can do at the center, is it something that I'm doing online, but with what intentions? Because see how Baba is saying, ड्रामा अनुसार संगम की सेवा भविष्य को प्रत्यक्ष कर रही है। It doesn't matter if we are doing a lot of seva, no, but what quality are we bringing out? And with what quality, with what intentions, with what thoughts am I serving others? And I am serving myself also. So Baba says, इसलिए बेहद की सेवा और बेहद के संबंध संपर्क बढ़ रहे हैं और बढ़ते रहेंगे। स्टेट का राजा तो नहीं बनना है, विश्व का बनना। पंजाब का राजा तो नहीं बनना है, वो तो निमित्त ड्यूटी है, ड्यूटी समझ कर निभाते हैं। बाकी ऑर्डर करें कि मधुबन निवासी बनना है, तो सोचेंगे क्या कि पंजाब का क्या होगा? नहीं, जब तक जहाँ की जो ड्यूटी है बहुत अच्छी तरह से निभाना ही है। Of course, not complaining about my path, accepting it with a lot of grace wherever I am, whosoever, with whichever souls I am, I have this path, and I need to fulfill this. And I need to do justice with my path. That is important. Because if we keep looking around to others, what is she doing? What is he doing? I will not be able to play my part well. So, yeah. Next is Dadi, Janki Dadi sir. Again, अभी कहीं कि आप फॉरेन से यहाँ आ जाओ तो बैठ जाएंगी ना? बाप भेजते हैं, खुद नहीं जाती हो। आखिर तो सभी को यहाँ आना ही पड़ेगा ना। इसलिए बार बार आते आते फिर रह जाए, चक्कर लगाकर आ जाते हो ना। इसलिए न्यारे भी हो और सेवा के प्यारे भी। देश और व्यक्तियों के प्यारे नहीं, सेवा के प्यारे। अच्छा, सबको याद देना, अव्यक्त वर्ष की मुबारक देना। जितनी बुद्धि बेहद में रहती है, मतलब इफ आई एम एबल टू टेक माई इंटेलेक्ट बियॉन्ड एवरीथिंग इन बेहद की बात में, उतनी सेवाएं भी बाबा बेहद में कराता है। But if I have my thoughts very restricted, supposingly just to my center, my group, or my companions, then he won't take you for this. He won't use you for his behalf. He said, why? Because I am only creating barriers in my thoughts. मुझे इसी जोन की करनी है, मुझे इसी ग्रुप की करनी है. No, has to be for all and has to be all the time. क्या बोला दादी को कि जब भी हो, हाजिर भी हो, तभी भी आपकी सेवा हो रही. Such should be my vibrations, and such should be my thoughts. This is something that we need to learn. दादियों से तो विशेष. The next Baba is meeting the groups. So Avyakt Bapdada की पर्सनल मुलाकात. ग्रुप नंबर 1. व्यर्थ से बचने के लिए बुद्धि को सदा खुश रहते हो या कभी खुश रहते और कभी खुशी के बजाय कोई व्यर्थ संग व संकल्प में आ जाते हो. अगर कोई भी व्यर्थ संकल्प चलता है व व्यर्थ संग मिलता है तो खुशी समाप्त हो जाती है. क्योंकि व्यर्थ संग व व्यर्थ संकल्प बोझ है और खुशी हल्की चीज है. इसलिए देखो, जब खुश होते हैं तो नाचते हैं. जो हल्का होगा वो खुशी में नाचता है. व्यर्थ संग तो ठीक है, तो समझ में आता है कि ऊपरी वी अंडरस्टैंड दैट सम वेस्ट कंपनीज इफ वी कीप, वो समझ में आता है. Baba is talking about very subtly, see, waste thoughts. He says बोझ है, भारी कर देगा, उड़ने नहीं देगा. Baba says शरीर कितना भी भारी हो लेकिन मन हल्का होगा तो भी नाचेगा. मन भारी होगा तो हल्का भी नाचेगा नहीं. तो खुशी है हल्कापन और व्यर्थ संकल्प व व्यर्थ संग है भारी. बोझ. बोझ सदा नीचे ले आता है और हल्की चीज सदा ऊंची जाती है. तो खुश रहने का सहज साधन है सदा हल्के रहो. शुद्ध संकल्प हल्के हैं और व्यर्थ संकल्प भारी हैं. जब भी किसके व्यर्थ संकल्प चलते हैं तो क्या अनुभव करते हैं? माथा भारी हो जाता है. बोझ है तभी तो माथा भारी करता है. तो सदा बाप के संग में रहना और सदा बाप के दिए हुए शुद्ध संकल्पों में रहना, यह रोज की मुरली रोज के लिए शुद्ध संकल्प है. तो कितने शुद्ध संकल्प बाप द्वारा मिले हैं? जब कोई अच्छी चीज और बढ़िया चीज मिल जाती है तो हल्की माना घटिया चीज को क्या करेंगे? खत्म करेंगे ना. This reminds me, I'll just quickly share. Yesterday, I don't know if it was a short or something somebody had shared. So Aditi Bhetna from Gyan Sarovar, she was sharing that उसका टाइटल ही है त्रेता त्रेता युग में आने वाले आत्माओं की निशानी. What will be that? So a very important line that she spoke about, that circumstances will come and it is going to come. It has been shown that it was Krishna also that had to face, who had to face, and then it was Ram also who had Ravan. So here in front of us, in our lives also, there are going to be souls, there are going to be circumstances which will be very odd, which won't be in our favor all the time. So what are we doing with that? So with this point, she explained how souls react to any circumstances. Like if the soul is a Suryavanshi soul, Satyugi soul, then that soul will always be light. Why? Because कृष्ण को हाथ में मुरली दिखा और स्वदर्शन चक्र दिखा, तो दो ही काम करना है, मुरली को बार बार पढ़ना है. She emphasized on whenever there is any circumstances, just check. Am I going far away from the Murli, from the class, from my Amrit Vela, or am I coming more close? I am getting more closer. So somebody answered that we go far away. So she emphasized that no, we should be even more close to the Murli. If you're reading it once, start reading it twice whenever there is any circumstance. Why? Because Satyugi and Suryavanshiyon ke nishan. Similar lines. And for the Treta Yugi souls, she mentioned कि राम के हाथ में they show that bow and arrow. She said that युद्ध करेंगे, मन से युद्ध करेंगे, सोचते रहेंगे. You will keep on thinking about that. क्यों किया, क्या किया, युद्ध कर रहे. You are not saying anything. मुख से आप नहीं बोल रहे हो, बट आप संकल्पों में पूरी ट्रेन चला रहे. This was a very, very important point. Baba here is also talking about Rose ki Murli, Rose ki Shuddha Sankalp. So it's not that it will not come, but what in that time, that is what. सारा दिन को बिजी रखने के लिए रोज सवेरे सवेरे बाप शुद्ध संकल्प देते हैं. जहां शुभ होंगे वहां व्यर्थ नहीं है. बुद्धि को खाली रखते हो, इसीलिए व्यर्थ आता. यही सहज उपाय है, साधन है कि सदा शुद्ध संकल्पों से बुद्धि को बिजी रखो. खुश रहना है, यही याद नहीं रखना, लेकिन सदा खुश रहना. यह सोचो कि ब्राह्मण खुश नहीं रहेंगे तो कौन रहे. ब्राह्मण ही श्रेष्ठ है ना, देवताओं से भी ब्राह्मण श्रेष्ठ है. ब्राह्मणों की खुराक ही खुशी है, इसलिए कहते हैं खुशी जैसी कोई खुराक नहीं. अगर कोई सदा खुश रहता है तो पूछते हैं आपको क्या मिला. आप लौकिक जीवन से अलौकिक जीवन वाले हो गए, तो यह अलौकिकता की झलक चेहरे पर दिखाई देनी चाहिए. ऐसे नहीं मैं अंदर से तो खुश रहती हूँ, बाहर से दिखाई नहीं देता. अंदर का बाहर अवश्य आता है. तो सदा चेक करो कि हमारा चेहरा और चलन अलौकिकता की झलक दिखाता है. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. वी ऑल फील कि अंदर से बहुत, बाहर से नो, बाहर भी दिखाई देना चाहिए. We will do also, and then from tomorrow we can continue with group 3. So Baba is further meeting group number 2. अचल अडोल बनने के लिए रोज 3 बिंदियों का तिलक लगा. अपने को त्रिकालदर्शी अनुभव करते हो. संगम युग पर बाप सभी आत्माओं को त्रिकालदर्शी बनाते हैं, क्योंकि संगम युग है श्रेष्ठ, ऊंचा. तो जो ऊंचा स्थान होता है वहां खड़ा होने से सब कुछ दिखाई देता है. तो संगम युग पर खड़े होने से तीनों ही काल दिखाई देते. एक तरफ दुख धाम का ज्ञान है, दूसरी तरफ सुख धाम का ज्ञान है, और वर्तमान काल संगम युग का भी ज्ञान है. तो त्रिकालदर्शी बन गए ना, तीनों ही काल का ज्ञान इमर्ज है क्या. तीनों ही काल स्मृति में रखो. कल दुख धाम में थे, आज संगम युग में हूँ, और कल सुख धाम में जाएंगे. जो भी कर्म करो वह त्रिकाल दर्शन करके करे तो हर कर्म श्रेष्ठ होगा, व्यर्थ नहीं होगा, समर्थ होगा। समर्थ कर्म का फल समर्थ मिलता है। त्रिकालदर्शी बनने से यह हुआ, यह क्या हुआ, ऐसा नहीं वैसा होना चाहिए, यह सब क्वेश्चन मार्क सब खत्म हो जाते हैं। नहीं तो बहुत क्वेश्चन उठते हैं। को क्यों का क्वेश्चन उठने से व्यर्थ संकल्पों की क्यों लग जाती, और त्रिकालदर्शी बनने से फुल स्टॉप लग जाता है। नथिंग न्यू, तो फुल स्टॉप लग गया ना। फुल स्टॉप अर्थात बिंदी लगाने से बिंदु रूप सहज याद आ जाता है। फर्दर बाप दादा सदा कहते हैं कि अमृत वेले सदा तीन बिंदियों का बाप की बिंदी, और जो हो गया, जो हो रहा है, नथिंग न्यू, तो फुल स्टॉप की बिंदी। यह तीन बिंदी का तिलक अर्थात स्मृति का तिलक, मस्तक स्मृति का स्थान है, इसलिए तिलक मस्तक पर ही लगाते हैं। तीन बिंदियों का तिलक लगाना अर्थात स्मृति में रखना, फिर सारा दिन अचल अडोल रहे। यह क्यों और क्या की हलचल है, तो अचल रहने का साधन है अमृत वेले तीन बिंदियों का तिलक लगाओ। यह भूलो नहीं, जिस समय कोई बात होती है उस समय फुल स्टॉप लगाओ। ऐसे नहीं कि याद था लेकिन उस समय भूल गया। गाड़ी में यदि समय पर ब्रेक न लगे तो फायदा होगा या नुकसान, तो समय पर फुल स्टॉप लगाओ। नथिंग न्यू, होना था हो रहा है, और साक्षी होकर के देख कर आगे बढ़ते चलो। तो त्रिकालदर्शी अर्थात आदि मध्य अंत तीनों को जान, जैसा समय वैसा अपने को सदा से रख सको। ऐसे नहीं कहो कि यह समस्या बहुत बड़ी थी ना, छोटी होती तो मैं पास हो जाती, लेकिन समस्या बहुत बड़ी थी। उसी बाबा क्या बोल रहे, कितनी भी बड़ी समस्या हो, लेकिन आप तो मास्टर सर्वशक्तिमान हो ना, तो बड़े हुए ना, बड़े के आगे समस्या नहीं है, लेकिन खेल है। इसको कहा जाता है त्रिकालदर्शी। त्रिकालदर्शी आत्मा सदा ही निश्चिंत रहती है, क्योंकि उसे निश्चय है कि हमारी विजय हुई ही पड़ी है। जब अपने को जिम्मेवार समझते हो तब चिंता होती है, और बाप को जिम्मेवार समझते हो तो निश्चिंत हो जाते हो। निश्चिंत, निश्चय, निश्चित। कई बार कहते हैं क्या करें, जिम्मेवारी है ना, निभाना पड़ता है। लेकिन ट्रस्टी बन जाओ, गृहस्थी बनकर निभा नहीं सकेंगे। ट्रस्टी बनकर के निभाने से सहज भी होगा और सफल भी होंगे। तो सब चिंता छोड़ कर जाना। जिनके पास थोड़ी बहुत हो तो छोड़ कर जाना, साथ नहीं लेके जाना। हम्म, वैसे तीर्थ पर कुछ छोड़ कर आते हैं ना, तो यह भी महान तीर्थ है। तो सदा के लिए निश्चिंत, निश्चय बुद्धि। समझा, पिछड़ा साथ में नहीं रखा जाता है। माताओं को आदत होती है पुरानी चीज भी होगी तो गांठ बांध कर रख, तो यह भी गांठ बांध कर नहीं जाना। माताएं गठरी बांधती हैं, पांडव जेब में रखते हैं, तो इसे छोड़कर निश्चिंत अर्थात सदा अचल अडोल स्थिति में रहना। अच्छा, तो मीठे मीठे बाप दादा को याद प्यार, गुड मॉर्निंग, नमस्ते. Thank you. We'll take a minute on silence and then we shall share points from the Murli. Om Shanti. We can now share points from the Murli. Anybody?
Om Shanti, sister. So Baba says to apply tilak every morning so that we don't become, we can remain unshakable. So this um, Trikaldarshi stage, that is seeing the all aspects, right, of time, present, past, and future. So with this aspect, when anything comes, we will be able to put a full stop easily and we'll be able to move forward. So this Trikaldarshi will make us, there's nothing new. Everything what is happening is accurate, right? So there, three dots comes, right? So every day we'll have to put these. I, the soul is a dot, Baba is dot, and drama is also dot. So all questions, everything, we can finish it there. So Baba emphasizes that in this. So every day we after Amrita Vela, we can put this so that it will remain there. I think throughout the day it will stay with us. Okay, thank you, Om Shanti.
Yes. Anything else? So Baba also spoke about waste thoughts, waste companions, waste. I should not say companions, but waste companies. We waste a lot of time, like with our phone also. It is not always our good companion. मतलब not only about souls, other souls, but साधन भी तो होते हैं ना, जिसमें waste जाता है समय. And I guess every Sunday, Baba is somewhere emphasizing on this waste कि ब्राह्मणों का negative खत्म हुआ है, but waste रहा हुआ. So any thoughts on this?
I think, sister, this waste, no? So waste is coming because there is wastage within us. I mean, when I check myself. So I think looking back, there is a lot of progress happened. So sister, don't you think it's a journey where we go towards from waste to best, and eventually we'll get to a stage where we have only best, not waste? But of course, the Purushartha is also required for that, the checking, because unless we don't check, it becomes really difficult. We'll not even know whether we are progressing or not, right? So the checking is very important, I guess, here. And then the journey will take us to best, because every day the practice also should be there, right? To put us imbibe the best or to learn the best, mean through the Murli, and then take us to the best. So pure thoughts only can replace the waste, right? So more I focus on pure thoughts, then the waste eventually goes off. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Very true. Murli and the other one, uh, Swadershan Chakra. I guess it's not there here today, but uh, it's a very good tool to stay away, rather to avoid waste. क्योंकि बातें तो आएंगी ना. There are a lot of things that we come across throughout the day. But when I have a target for myself, then like sharing, this is coming from a very personal experience. When we set a target for ourselves that कि इतना इतना दिन भर में करना ही है, no matter what, you start avoiding what all has happened, and then you try to focus. Because when we used to go for seva, like a few weeks back, there was this there were a lot of programs going on, and there was a lot that was going on. So of course you need to come back home, you need to take up space, and then you need to join back to office, since mine is work from home. So you need to come back, you need to sit, and then you need to join. So of course सेवा है तो कुछ ना कुछ ऊपर नीचे होता है. There is ब्राह्मणों का संगठन है, different souls are there, so you get those waste, this thing. But it was very easy for me to get back to the office work. But then it was like initially it was difficult to overcome these thoughts. Like I used to question myself, ki office may I am like stop to stop. That those things are gone away. Like seva is done, I'm back to office. But then why am I not able to control my mind that way? Stop to stop हो जाना चाहिए ना. Why? Because वहाँ पर भी खुद को target देना is important, right? So I hope I'm audible clearly. Am I not?
I think your voice is not audible. It's going very low sometimes.
Okay, okay. Now it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I was just talking about that we are, we have like in this bhatti that I'm currently doing. So we have decided to do Swadershan Chakra 36 times in the day. Quite a huge target. If I am to sit and do it sincerely. If not, then in a second also usko khatam kar sakte. But 36 times throughout the day for me initially was difficult, but gradually this helped me कि सेवा से जितने वेस्ट लेकर आ रहे हैं उसको एंड करने के लिए, since the target is high and I need to focus on that, I need to do it sincerely. So it was very easy, like not really uh, what should I say, it was very gradual. It was very gradual putting a full stop, and then of course I am to focus on something, but with very good thoughts for the other souls also. So the Swadershan Chakra is extremely useful. Everybody should really try and do it, क्योंकि वो भी जैसे बताया ना, दो चीजें कृष्ण के हाथ में दिखाते हैं, Swadershan Chakra and the other one is Murli. So yeah, and the experience is also very nice because every time when you tell Baba that I am now going to spin the wheel again, so he comes up with something new to trigger your mind कि इस शब्द से घुमा के देखो, ऐसे चला के देखो, हर कर्म से उसको जोड़ के देखो, and that is very enjoyable.
Om Shanti, Deepika Ben.
Om Shanti. Yes.
Actually, the Murli which you read in group, the first part of it, it was a very interesting, but a kind of something, what was that Avyakt year? Baba has called this 1993 as an Avyakt year. And that was a very small part, the first part of the Murli, which finished, where again Baba spoke about all those good wishes, pure feelings. And there he mentioned the word Vishwa Parivartak. So I think it was that title which Baba mentioned. And you read a group of these dadis and all who are on a visit here and there. I was very keen to know, as tomorrow my beloved Dadiji's day is there, where did Dadiji go in 1993 that Baba calls a Vishwa Parivartak? He says you have gone there and you have uh, started again the world transformation thing. So I was just thinking, because, for me personally, this Murli is a very close Murli because it was in 1992 when I was ushered in the Gyan. So I used to think about all these tours of these dadis going abroad and then coming down in a very, it was my maiden thoughts those days. But today, when I read this, and when you were also explaining about, even though I could not hear most part of what you spoke, something about service and retreat you said. What is this Vishwa Parivartak, which those dadis really tried to sow the seeds, and then they did what they could, and we are here now with those fruits of world transformation, they are there. And now again we are, whether it's Chandramani Dadi or Janki Dadi, but I was much more interested in Dadi Prakashmani. Can you throw some light on this Vishwa Parivartak? Because Vishwa Parivartak, even though, yeah, it was Dadi Prakashmani who went everywhere. If I remember, even it was 86 onwards, it happened when the Million Minutes of Peace and all were there. But what is the role of these Dadis as Vishwa Parivartak? And this year of 1993 being Avyakt Year, can you throw some light on it if you can?
Not really sure about. I hope I'm audible now because it's raining here, and probably it's because of that it's the network is fluctuating. But yeah, not really sure where did Dadi go in this year particularly. Where Baba is saying कि अच्छा service करके आई हो. But of course, when he calls them Vishwa Parivartan, they have a very like very big roles here in the drama because they are not really simple ordinary souls coming down in Satyug and taking any other part, because these souls are going to be somewhere in the count of 8 in the rosary of 8, and then in the rosary of 108. So such are these souls. So I feel that they will be somewhere uh, all over the place. When we see somebody, the king, if you see the king और उसका impact आप देखोगे तो he's all over the place. मतलब वो uh, he kinds he kinds of feel to serve the praja in all ways that he can, right? So of course here we have a family, दादियों का और इनका कोई राजा प्रजा का relation नहीं है, but yeah. And when it comes to Avyakt Sthiti, so there have been many incidences, many people who come to the yajna uh, have shared कि दादी का साक्षात्कार पहले हुआ, even before coming to the yajna. they used to see dadis like in the light form, and then somebody is just influencing them. And those souls never used to recognize who is this or where is it. But then after they came to Madhuban, or they joined the organization, then they used to think, "हाँ देखा तो है पहले." So it is all the ways, in all the ways these dadis have served. ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ physically गए थे, तन मन धन का सहयोग है. Like धन तो चलो उस टाइम पे क्या था, but they have already given, they have visited foreign lands और वहां जाके भी सेवा की है. प्लस विश्व को सकाश देने की, अव्यक्त रूप से भी देने की सेवा दादियों ने की है. And that is why Baba used the word Chakravarti for Dadi Chandramani. That means not only physically visiting places, but also doing mansa seva, behad ki seva. Baba ने word use किया है, with mind and intellect also. So yeah, this is something that I feel others can also add on.
Yeah, but what you said was perfectly true. I'm not sure. I think Vedanti Ben had once shared about, you said Dadi Ji ka pratyaksha. Somewhere something, I'm not able to get the pieces together. A land was to be brought and all, and someone there had a sakshatkar of Dadi Ji. And like little somewhere a scattered thing I remember. And then when Dadiji visited, when that land was given, that person spoke about how he had a sakshatkar of Dadiji. There were 2 or 3 instances like that. And then Dadiji, because this story Moini Ben used to tell us, like how her sakshatkar was there abroad, even though she always went and came back. Like I was even thinking he called Chandramani Dadi, but even I think there are no places, whether Bharat or somewhere, where even Dadi Prakashmani has not given. I'm not sure of the titles. In fact, in this time, we should actually get these kind of information. So much yagya information is there, no? One, we are bound to mix up or forget and all. But when you mentioned about Sakshatkar, and tomorrow see being Dadi's day, that's why I wanted. Then I had one more thing, if you have got time. The steen bindi, Baba says apply it in Amrit Vela. See, I'm just taking it as a knowledge. I bindi, Baba bindi and all. But can you just give us, if you can, a practical way? Like I'm sitting in Amrit Vela. It's a soul conscious approach. What is the practical thing, if you can give us a guided thing? How do we really apply the tilak? Like how do we apply the tilak of that, what I say, the process from me to Baba to drama, the teen bindi, how to apply it. So it will be like a guided approach for us. Okay.
So would any would like to share anything on this? Like the Teen Bindi Tilak? Anybody?
Sister, you start first.
Yeah, so very simple. And Baba said, so that should be the first thought that should come is मैं आत्मा हूँ. And then when you sit with Baba, so multiple other things to do in Amrit Vela, but then this is mandatory because वो 3 बिंदियों का तिलक वो बाबा को ही विजुअलाइज करें that he is giving me, मैं भी बिंदी, ड्रामा बाबा बिंदी और ड्रामा बिंदी. And what I feel personally, because when you do this in Amrit Vela, so Amrit Vela, like Baba says, is the foundation. Somewhere in the consciousness, this goes inside that I am a soul, Baba is a soul, and then the real thing that needs to come practically is about drama. That is also a bindi. So Amrit Vele jo baat andar gayi, here what I feel important is Amrit Vela. You can otherwise put any time you can put those teen bindis. I guess it leaves less impact, but then it leaves most impact on you when it is done during Amrit Vela. So somewhere at the back of your mind, you have this consciousness throughout the day that yes, teen bindiyon ka tilak मैंने लगाया हुआ है. And even before sleeping, the night before, you know, then also you can try this. तिलक लेकर ही सो जाओ, because वो ही स्मृति से सोते हैं ना, तो we wake up with the same this thing. So we've done this push-up here, because here like where we are doing the bhatti, we are reading the Amrit Vela book and like noting down each and every point, and of course doing it practically. So एक night पहले ही उसको करके सो जाओ. When you say good night, you apply those three Din Bindi ka tilak and then sleep, and then check what is the first thought that comes in the morning. Because that will then form the basis of the entire this thing, entire day. Makes you feel more of जैसे बोलते हैं ना सार स्वरूप, वो स्मृति ज्यादा रहती है. When Baba speaks about the तीन बिंदी ना, from a very, very personal experience of sharing this, when you actually do this practically, तो वो सार स्वरूप की स्मृति ज्यादा रहती है. You don't feel like entangling yourself in conversations a lot. कुछ हुआ भी, it's okay. Like sometimes for some time that mind is going to react, but then it will be easy for you to collect back. सार बन जाना सहज होगा. And then when you sit in the consciousness that no, and I don't have to react, so the other person also realizes this. This is a practical experience, and the soul जिसके साथ आपका कुछ हुआ भी है ना, उनको भी वो वासना जाएगी कि नहीं, I don't have to react. क्योंकि आपने अगर अपने आप को आत्मा समझा है, तो definite है that you will realize and look at the other person as also just a soul playing their part without any questions, because anyway drama is just perfect. It is क्या है, न्यायकारी. It cannot go wrong. Anything else also, if anybody wants to add, then go ahead. This is just the basic bit, I feel.
Bijit bhai, you're going to add something?
Yeah, pretty much sister has already covered. So this thought, na soul. So first we have the thought that I'm a soul, and then we'll have the second thought that I belong to Baba, and then the drama point comes. This is a play. Everything is a play. So I, the soul, coming from Baba to play this, in this drama. So when we have this thought, you know, especially during Amrita Vela, my understanding is this. Okay, so this is going to stay with us when there is any problem comes. Right, so it's a drama. So I am coming with these three thoughts. I am a soul. I belong to Baba, and this is a drama where I'm going to play. So this is all going to be a play. So even if any sort of a situation comes, so I will, when I do this practice in Amrita Vela, advantage that I feel is any situation comes during the day, we will get sort of a reminder, that okay, this is a drama. I shouldn't be taking it so seriously. This is all play. Otherwise, when we put these three thoughts some other time, it won't come when there is a need. Okay, during the day when we when we start our aroba, right? So there'll be many places where you'll have to apply this thought. So it won't come on time in the form of thoughts. So when you apply it at Amrita Vela, yes, it comes, it seems. That's one reason why Baba is asking us to put it during Amrita Vela. And Amrita Vela, we know that our mind is so fresh. It's like a blotting paper, nothing much, no negative thought, or not even we have started our duties. So our mind, everything is so fresh. So we create these powerful thoughts so that it creates a groove inside us, our brain. And that's going to help us to stay there, because it's like we are creating a, writing it with a bold or heart, bold sketch pen, that I'm a soul. Baba is also a soul. I mean, Baba, I'm Baba's child, and I'm coming to play this drama. So even somebody comes to you and try to quarrel with you, then suddenly you remember this. Yeah, this is all three dots. Okay, then you don't take it seriously. So this will
Actually,
help.
Deepika, Ben, why I asked you, the first two dots is easy, let me tell you very honestly. When you sit in Amritwela, I am Bindu, Baba Bindu. Then, and always we are told, Baba, Baba, this dot thing is very slippery. I know time is running out, but just to tell you in short, I remember that song, I used to play, Ye Teen Bindu, Mat Bisaro, and all. And that song, they had some deeper meaning, and I tried that. But somewhere deep, the first because that's Gyan ka sar is only that. That's the only difference in this Gyan and others. Just the story of the teen Bindus, nothing else. And I know that's so important, Tilak, but it's not easy. I come to Baba as a Bindu and then it's just gone. The question of third Bindu has to come another process. That's why I asked you. I think as tomorrow also you have some time, if you could just dwell on that. And there's a lovely song given on that 18 Bindu Mat Besaro. Om Shanti.
Mm, yes, yes. So we will just spend a minute, like a few seconds, reflecting on the points before we close. Look at yourself going beyond, absolutely beyond the physical world, like you are only floating above all the skies, and the soul is so light, absolutely light, floating in happiness. I am to carry this lightness, this happiness throughout the day. No matter what, I will be happy, will stay happy. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Deepika Ben. Thank you, Divine Family. We'll connect again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, all have a beautiful day. Om Shanti.